Sando.
Heck yeah. Did you buy any pillows or what?
Oh no, dude. We just gonna get a washer.
Oh.
Just wash everything, dude. And the thing is, our beddies is pretty much just like a giant sleeping bag that fits over the mattress.
Right.
No, you never seen those? No.
Yeah.
It's do you see those? Yeah, it's like picture like a fitted sheet. You know what you know what a mattress? You know what a bed is?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so I don't have to explain this shit. Okay, you put the fitted sheet, right? Now picture the fitted sheet having the zipper at the bottom where your feet are, and you could zip all the way around the blanket onto your sheet.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty much a sleeping bag if you want to have it zipped
I'm
up
kidding.
into it.
I
I don't know what a bed is.
Start over. All right. Start at ground level.
All right, so there's the floor. You know the floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
He's got that one.
Level one.
Okay, above that is a box spring on the floor. That's for the people who live in low income housing. Yeah. All right.
Squalor.
Yes. then you have the box spring with the mattress. That's for strippers. Trust me. Seen them all.
All right.
That's how strippers have their apartments.
You were not wrong.
No. And then you get a frame and you move up when you're an adult. You get a frame, put the box spring on top of it. And here's the tricky part.
Right.
You get a sheet. Kind of hugs. You know what a hug
But
is?
this is all still on the floor?
No. Now it's elevated.
No,
It's
no,
at
no.
least a
I'm
foot-
saying,
it's at
but
least a foot
all
up.
the bed rests on the floor, though?
No. You're no longer touching the floor. The only thing that touches the floor is
Shame.
the frame.
All right, keep going.
I know, it's counterintuitive for you.
What a waste of space.
Airtime.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, dude.
So you were getting pressed up against glass.
You get my hair pulled.
Pisando, all right.
Oh, we were. No, dude. It was like we literally just chilled, ate, and watched fucking TV. And fucking we went to Specs.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna keep going with the fucking nose.
cheese,
Like,
yeah.
damn.
No, stupid ass. No, we went to Specs and we're like, but what do you want to drink? And she's like, I can go for a peach Bellini. I'm like, all right, cool. Got all the Bellini shit. Fucking 3 bottles of champagne. I bought a fucking 2 bottles of Kraken. And that was literally from Thursday. We were just drinking that.
What's cracking?
Kraken is rum, spice rum.
Okay.
And it's
Good with Dr. Pepper.
yeah, it's really good with Dr. Pepper. But we used to drink Tattoo, which was you know Tattoo?
No.
No, it's more rum.
It just
It's
sounds
more
funny.
spiced rum from Captain Morgan.
Okay.
No.
But it was called Tattoo. It was a little bottle, and what we used to do is we used to buy a 2-liter of Coke, empty half of it out, pour the whole fucking rum in there, stir it up, and then that's what we fucking drank at like kickbacks and shit like that.
That's pretty cool.
So I was like, fuck it, let's go old school. bought the Kraken, bought that. They didn't have Tattoo. And that's pretty much what we fucking drank. And then like I had a fucking buzz like 4 days, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, we wake up, and then we'll wake up around fucking 9. No, we woke up at around 7 in the morning, chilled for a bit, passed the fuck out. Woke up around 12. Let's get some lunch. We eat some lunch. All right, around Bellini time. We start up. And that was pretty much fucking past 4 days.
What'd you do for New Year's?
Me?
Yeah.
It worked.
Of course.
And then after that, a friend of mine who lives like 2 blocks down. He's like, "Just want to sit back." And I was like, "Yeah." I was tired as fuck.
Yeah, we got that on.
Oh, yeah. It's on there.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. This mic was a little bit too close to my face. But go on. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
chilling.
So it was just me and a friend, his wife, and his little kid. We're just talking, other artists, and we're just sitting there talking, drinking, saw fireworks from their patio, and the whole time I thought there was gonna be more people there, so they were just like, just bring beer. So I had a 12-pack of Modelo, and I was like, for everybody to share. This dude had one, and the rest of the time I just kept popping them open casually, and ended up just getting drunk on my own with a Modelo box like on this arm. Just
That's old school.
not even in the fridge or an ice.
Oh, just straight
out the box.
For as long as they were cold. That's how you got cold beer.
I just kept taking them from the bottom, which is kind of redundant because at this point,
Yeah.
now they were all on the top at this point. So it was just like petty shit, 2 blocks home, and then just pass out.
Nice.
That was it. And then, I mean, all of us were just like, we good? Are you, Happy New Year? Yeah?
High five.
See you tomorrow. Like, that was it. There was no fucking passing grapes or doing something special or something.
What was the grape thing?
The grape thing was like wishes. Like 12 for a grape for every month, apparently. So you would have to, like, make a wish for each one. Which is, if you can think of 12.
Was a flat tire one of them?
Huh?
Because you got it.
I said if I did get a flat tire, I should leave in good health, and I did. Which come true.
Got that out of the way for the year.
Yeah.
God's like, done. I was going to give you a flat tire anyway, but I mean, I guess I could.
But whoever made it was
massive
mad
pain.
for making that wish come true because they took my rim and completely destroyed the tire.
That's fucked, dude.
Did you run over, like, something?
Like a pothole or something?
Yeah.
No. Well, I did hit a pothole yesterday, like a fucking ugly one.
Mhm.
And I was on the toll road right now coming over here. And it's right there on Mopag where it gets like really thin.
Yeah.
So nowhere to go.
Yeah, no shoulder.
And all of a sudden all I heard was tick 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 tick. Right? And I was just like, oh, that sucks. You know? And the thing came up, the pressure thing.
Yeah.
He's like 16, 6, holy shit. You know, and then yeah. It just went and I was like, fuck, and I have nowhere to go. There's no shoulder. So I was just like, this is gonna be fun. So I went over the white bars. The thing is that like I was so excited to hit the white bars for the first time.
Yeah.
I didn't check if there was anybody coming. I just fucking
We're doing it.
I just cut into the line. And then I was just like, I'm passing Camp Mabry, so like the next exit is way the fuck up there.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to drive like a quarter of a
Yeah,
mile with a
it's-
flat tire, and it just went from bad to just fuck.
So you just grinded that shit.
It's gone.
Yeah.
The jet.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
I mean, there was nowhere to go.
yeah.
There's no shoulder, so
Like-
it's just like into the neighborhood, and then it's like slanted the street a little bit.
Yeah, it's
just
all
a little
fucked
bit.
because it's like Koenig over there.
I don't know, but it's just a
2020.
little slanted. So even like picking up the tire, I don't have the hook, so I had to do it with channel locks. So that's kind of still
Holy
impressive with myself
shit,
that I did
dude.
it so quickly.
Yeah.
But because it's on an incline, like you have to go further. So that
Yeah.
poor little thing was almost straight
Fuck.
until it finally gave me.
I don't like
enough-
those things.
What?
The little triangle.
Oh,
fucking
I
things.
kept my foot as I'm doing picking up leverage. It was like right underneath the car, but I would catch it and be like, "Nah, I'm not losing my fucking toes like that." Like,
God damn. Dude.
and then doing
Oh,
that, and then
God.
people still fly by.
Yeah.
I was just
No
like,
fucks.
"You just came from a red light, and you're doing 60." You know?
How
like,
are you already?
Yeah. Then it's just like from one second to another, I'm over here with my flashlight.
Yeah. Danger.
It's in my eye.
Yeah, you're the one that causes it.
Yeah. All of a sudden, he started just flashing traffic. What do you want me to do, officer?
There's a kid with a laser. Yeah,
But
that's
yeah. So I was like, look at that. And I had just honestly thought, I wonder what my first car expense is gonna be.
Of the year.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Just
Ask and you
today.
shall receive.
Just today. I was just like, what is it gonna be? Like, I was so convinced
I
it was
like
gonna
how-
be windshield wipers.
I like how January didn't
What an
even
easy one.
hesitate. January's just like January's like I'm just gonna give out a little start right now. Like there's no cool down.
Oh, it's been good, guys.
We're already started in the red.
What was it? New Year's Eve? Yeah, right. New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I got to kick in an apartment door.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
I was there to remove countertops in the apartment, and when I get to the office, they're just like, "Good news, bad news. Like the apartment is ours, but we don't have access to it, right?" And I was like, "All right, how does that work?" And they're like, "Somebody's in there. Our keys work, but the deadbolt's on. All the windows are locked, so there's just obviously somebody in there, unless the lock is broken." She's like, "Do you know how to remove the deadbolt?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, just drill it out." Yeah, I was like, "Well, drill it out." She's like, "No, the top one." I was like, "Oh."
The blind one, yeah.
I was like, "No, I would be destroying your door. It'd be better just to kick it in."
Yeah.
And we're in the hallway in front of the apartment. She was like, "Go ahead." I was like, "For real?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, all right. And I was like, I don't have time to fix this. And she's like, no, we have another guy. She's like, we have another guy. Don't worry about it. And I was like, fuck yes. I was just like taking it out, everything, all my grudges and all that shit. It's like tax season. Oh, future car expenses. Oh, and then like by the fourth kick it open, cheap wood, because it just broke really nicely. Right, it just fell over there like 2 feet of trim and the frame, no sheetrock, no nothing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just a beautiful break. And I was like, look at that. 0 classes of martial arts. Take that. And then we get in there and she was telling me that she hadn't had to deal with this because it's like Round Rock area, like out here in where there's still farmland. So she's like, I've never had a squatter situation.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, well, that's honestly weird. And that they would pinpoint this one apartment, because it's a pretty big property.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah. So I was like,
on the first floor?
huh? Yeah. So one of the screens are gone.
Yeah.
Sorry. And I go to the bedroom door, and it's locked. And I was like, all right, so he's in there, or she, right? And I was like, and they're freaked out, because at this point,
yeah,
you're a SWAT. SWAT.
Yeah.
Like, I already kicked in the door. Like, what more? And I could just imagine what they were doing. And then I'm just like knocking on the door. And she's like, well, what do we do? And I was like, I'm not kicking this one in, because you have the little hole.
Yeah.
And the maintenance guy shows up. He's like, oh, I got something. And he disappears again. Boom. Yeah, right? I'm trying to pick it like that Sherlock Holmes scene. And anyway, so before he can even open it, dude pops out.
Yeah.
Right? And he has that highlighter green landscaper shirt. And he's just fucking begging for mercy. He's like, I'm so sorry. Like, discúlpenme, qué vergüenza. Like, por favor. Like, doesn't even finish a sentence before it's just like starting over with like, please forgive me.
Yeah.
I was just like, all right, man, well, you got to get the fuck out.
Was he a landscaper?
I don't know, most likely. But he was just like, I'm going to leave. And then he started saying like, we're like, well, do you live here? And he's like, well, no. And he calls out a name, and it's the previous resident's name. And he's like, she gave me permission to stay here. Right? And the manager, she doesn't speak Spanish, so I have to translate. Like,
yeah.
And she's like, well, that's not possible because she and the roommate turned in keys yesterday. So,
who the fuck is this dude?
And how do you have access to it because it was locked?
Yeah.
So this was like this back and forth. And I'm telling the guy, I was just like, you got to go, though. Like, get the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, my truck is parked in the clinic because they tow here and this and that. And I was just like, again, none of my business, man. You just got to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
So he leaves, right? And she's like, is he coming back? And I was like, hopefully. I was like, I'm not going to chase him down anyway. So he leaves, and while we're just sitting there joking around about kicking in the door and shit, the previous resident comes up.
Yeah.
I guess with her mom or whatever. And she's kind of like freaked out, like, what are y'all guys doing here? And why is the door kicked in? And we're just like, well, some dude's in here. She's like, what? How? And I was like, oh, no, fuck. What's your name? The lady's name. And I was like, well, he said you gave him permission. And then she just starts bawling. I was like, oh, fuck. And the manager there, again, she hasn't had to deal with this. So she's like, super lost, and she doesn't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
So she's just seeing me talk with this lady. Now she's crying. The mom's over here just disappointed look in her face. And novela, to her with no subtitles.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
So she's lost too.
Yeah, just watching this shit go down, and she's over there like crying at the bar. The manager's like awkwardly touching her shoulder. No, don't do it, man. Just leave her alone.
Don't get sucked into this shit.
Yeah. Okay, and she's like, well, what's happening? I was like, well, the dude said there's like his belongings in there. You got to get that shit out, especially since you know him.
Yeah.
And she was just like, I ain't touching this shit. Like, I shouldn't be dealing with this. And the manager's like, well, honey, you're going to have to pay for the door too, since you do know him. You're still responsible. And she's like, but I turned in keys yesterday. And I was like, well, he named you. And he said you gave him permission.
Like, how did he know you were
We don't know
gone?
the truth.
Yeah.
At this point.
So now me and the manager in the hallway talking with this lady, and the dude shows up again. And the tension was fucking heavy. Like everything got foggy, you know.
Yeah.
And we were just like, me and the manager was like, "You want to go?"
No.
Yeah, we're like, "We're gonna go." No, we left. We were like, "Fuck, this ain't our shit."
So they got evicted or they turned in their
No, they
keys?
left. Their lease was up.
Okay.
But apparently,
Whenever they went to walk the house.
that dude had room there for like 3 to 4 days before their lease was up
Yeah.
because he had nowhere to go or whatever the story was. That was just the gist of it.
Yeah.
And the lady's like, "No, esto es abuso. Esto es abuso."
Yeah.
You know, it's like, "Esto es abuso de confianza."
Yeah.
Right? And we were like, "I don't know, man. Like, it's he said, she said. I don't know you.
Exactly.
I'm here to demo countertops. I'm not a social worker." You know, and she's over here just like, "Esto es un abuso. This isn't right." And he's not going to even be responsible for this shit because he's a fucking irresponsible piece of, like, just going off. And I was like, "All right, I'm going to demo countertops now." Beat the shit out of her countertop. She's just funny because like I'm just tearing up the place anyway. And she was just like, "Am I gonna get charged for anything else?" And me and the manager was like, "We haven't even walked the unit, so you might be getting even more charges." And I'm walking the unit. They shouldn't. I mean,
Trash?
no, nothing. It was clean.
Oh, okay.
Like they left it really nice.
How much did homeboy leave in this shit?
Nothing. It was like a suitcase and 2 pillows.
Oh, he has a suitcase.
Yeah, and then he just like comes back and he looks at me, and every time he looks at me, he's like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry."
So
Like-
they knew him.
Yeah, apparently
What was he telling her? Nothing?
nothing. I mean, he knew they were leaving. I'm assuming,
Mhm.
and he knew it would be vacant. He just didn't know that the very next morning
Yeah,
we
you
would
are
be
going
in there
in.
working. So because of his fault, these
getting charged
ladies are
more.
responsible for damages.
Yeah.
But what was she saying to him?
Oh, nothing. I mean, whatever she was saying.
she
No,
didn't
I'm saying
confront-
I don't know what she was saying.
Oh, okay.
Because we left. We were just like, well, fuck this. This isn't our issue anyway. But while we were leaving, you could just hear both of the ladies just like going
2
off.
Jerry's just walking away.
Not our deal. Like that. Just got fucking weird. And then like I would go into the bathroom afterwards because I had to take off the countertop for the bathroom.
Yeah.
And he left his toothbrush there and like
Oh.
other toiletries. And I were like, "What's going in the trash?"
Got a charger for that? That's one bag, technically.
Yeah, honestly, I was just like, she doesn't deserve to be paid for this guy's trash. Like, it's like, I'll put it in this black bag. Don't worry about it.
I'll throw it myself.
Yeah, no bad for her, man. I was just like, and then like thinking asking the guy, I was like, why didn't you answer the door? Right? And it was just like, I'm just so embarrassed, you know. And he just kept repeating the same fucking thing. And I was just like, and then even the manager was like, should we call the cops? And I was like, if you want, but and she's like, oh, we can't kick out squatters. And I was like, well,
You can't do that yet?
well, he's not on the lease. So I was like, if it's the leaseholder, if I remember correctly, the squatting rights I get. But if he's not on the lease, then somebody just broke into your shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you have every right to call the cops. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's right. Like, with a smile. Like,
So
that lady.
there's squatting rights here?
Yeah.
Well, now, yeah. And then plus because of the COVID.
Because of COVID. Okay.
No, they've been around.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Squatting rights have been around since I started this.
Yeah.
Squatting rights
But
here in
even
Texas.
so, like, people who aren't on the lease, they still have squatting rights.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that part.
Pretty sure.
I thought it was if you were on the lease.
I feel like those squatting rights are still a lot more respectable. There's a friend I know in Cali who hooked up with this one dude in Arizona. Like, they got together.
Nice.
He got her pregnant. She's a traveling nurse. Makes a lot of money in California. So that's where she's at. And that's where she plans on working as a traveling nurse. So she's setting up camp, right?
Yeah.
She has her own home and shit like that. She gets with this dude. He gets her pregnant. And he turns out to be a giant piece of shit who's cheating on her and doing all kinds of sketchy shit, blah, blah, this and that. She's fucking paying her taxes. She's being responsible. Fucking, so she has the kid already. Like, she's already too late to fucking bail. And she's like, that's it. We're done. I need you to get the hell out. He's like, I don't have to get out. Squatters' rights.
Yeah.
So, I still think
There's a
this
show
dude,
about that, right?
I don't know.
On Netflix? That's kind of, I'm pretty sure she knows. It's about squatters.
Yeah? I don't know. I haven't seen that. But, like, I'd still respect this dude who was at that apartment you were at a lot more for squatting there than being somewhere where you're clearly not wanted.
Yeah.
And not only that, you have people who hate you.
Yeah.
It's like, I wouldn't stay at someone's house like that, knowing I wouldn't pull out that pathetic thing. Squatters' rights. I'm a loser.
Awkward living situation.
Yeah.
Every day.
It's like, I don't know. That dude is.
I think you would enjoy that show then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. More reality documentary.
I used to-
This is saying something else.
I used to kick out squatters all the time.
Says, under Texas law, a squatter can make an adverse possession claim after possessing a property continuously for at least 10 years. After the 10-year period has passed, the squatter is no longer considered a criminal trespasser.
10 years.
They can file a
Some
Oh,
there's something-
my God.
So this is something else.
10 fucking years. Holy shit.
That seems like this. That's
At that point, you do deserve that spot.
Yeah,
you've been holding it down for 10 years.
I mean, shit, I could be stubborn. I mean,
10 years.
motherfucker, I've been paying $40 a month for a fucking that boxing fight camp shit. I ain't used it once. Already $150 down the drain. I haven't used it once. So it's like
Read the manual weekly. I guess.
I
Some effort
Work
into
your
it.
brain out.
had that.
It all starts up here, man.
I had that conversation with Ebony. She calls me up and she goes, "Hey, you got to cancel fight camp." I was like,
I guess you don't want me fit.
She's like, we're already 150 in and it hasn't even been used. I was like, you do realize that it hasn't been used because you don't allow me to trash out the damn garage, right? You wanna donate and refurbish stuff that you're not even gonna touch. And she goes, I knew you were gonna use that excuse. I go, that's the only reason I can't use my shit. How
Has
much?
she heard this program? Because that's every time we bring up Fight
Yeah.
Camp. It's
Yeah.
Ebony.
Yeah, I was like, it's the only fucking reason. And she goes, yeah, but like you haven't used it, so just cancel it.
Yeah.
I understand that part, but the fact that you said it's been $150 and you haven't used it,
Yeah.
that's the part I'm
She's
attacking
putting it on
right
you.
now. Yeah,
You
you're saying
feel
it's
attacked.
not we paid $150 and I haven't cleaned the garage out for you to use this stuff, or at least chosen what I'm gonna throw away. I go, so all right, cool. I looked at Fight Camp and you could actually pause your thing.
Okay.
Your account, all right, cool. It says you can pause it for a max of 3 months. I go, you have 2 months.
I'm too buff right now.
Slow down. I go, you have 2 months to decide what you want to do with this stuff and get it done.
Yeah.
Or else everything is going in the fucking dump.
Yeah.
I'm loading in my truck 20 fucking times if I have to, but it's all going to the dump. And she goes, all right, that's all I need. I go, oh, really? That's all you need? So you needed 3 years and 2 months?
What's it called again?
Fight camp?
Yeah, it's pretty much true to its name then.
Yeah.
Started fighting everything. You're going to fight over this shit one way or another.
You're gonna fist fight your spouse at some point.
So I was like, yeah, 3
Might
years
as well
and 2
learn some
months.
combos.
Fucking amazing.
So next time she comes, don't make her come. Hey, go to the garage first.
I'm gonna get this out. Garage.
But hey, let's knock this out
and
just
play
open the
Beat It.
garage door.
Just blast that shit in the garage.
Right before you feel that squeeze, pull out. Nope. Sorry.
Fight Camp.
Sorry, you run into a corner and still come. None for you. Clean out the goddamn garage.
I'll clean up this
I
mess.
mean, shit. I'll clean out the garage. Just tell me what you don't want, and we'll be good. The thing is, not even that. And like one whole side of the garage is just all cardboard boxes. All cardboard boxes from fucking every fucking delivery that we've had.
Let's go in there after this. See what she can donate.
Dude, there's a couple things in there that are still actually good that I still have to use. I have a TV in there to set up in the garage for Fight Camp.
Yeah.
And nope, I can't set that up. I have 2 different wall mounts. There's a whole bunch of stupid shit in there.
I can't wait till you put this together, though.
I know, right? The thing is,
At that point, you're
After
gonna be
I
like Fight Club 2.0, and you're like,
send your punching bag out.
it's not backwards compatible.
Yeah.
How do you know backwards compatible?
Because you guys always throw that shit.
Oh,
in the
okay. Dang, he fucking listens.
I learned.
It's like he's a fan of the show.
It's all right.
No, what sucks is what doesn't suck is I have to maintain working out after because I made such a stink about cleaning out the garage.
Oh god.
So one way or another, I'm gonna get fit this year, guys.
Sure.
By pure fucking like grade of getting back at her.
Yeah, right. Ty had to
all
be
it is.
stubborn, dude. I'm stubborn as fuck.
And then you'll play can't touch this. Once you're all fucking
Buff and
buff and
shit.
shit.
2 months.
Yeah. Why does your retaliation come with a song?
Fucking.
Every scenario has a soundtrack.
I wanted to be in musicals, damn it.
Dude, I'm ready to get in fucking shape again. I feel like a fucking fat ass. Like,
Yeah.
Cause New Year's we didn't. We just had a simple little get together at the house. It was Kim and Kevin, and then Jonathan and Marie. They all came over. It was just us.
Really?
Us six, yeah. And made fucking everything. We made wings, a whole bunch of dip, a whole bunch of shit, and I did the whole night because I was kind of
Feeling fat?
Yeah, G Fuel.
no G Fuel, but I was like I missed like conversations like because I was in and out of a whole bunch of conversations because I was fixing stuff, and I was like to pass the time I'll just fucking eat, and so I was just passing the time eating. And I took a shower, dude. My fucking belly was like round as fuck, and I was like, I felt like a fucking orangutan, just sitting in the
The
shower.
only time you don't wash behind your
You
knees.
sit in the shower.
Yeah,
Sometimes I sit in the shower.
You have a wall and
I'll
sit?
squat.
I've never seen.
No,
I've
like,
never seen
I won't
a shower.
like sit with my ass. I'll squat.
Oh,
Like if I'm taking a shit like in the woods, and I just sit there and just let the water hit me.
fuck?
Just reflect on my day.
I've done that.
But it's just my fucking big.
I've done that because
Damn
it's
it,
like
dude.
I have zero restrictions. There's no clothing.
Yeah.
And I could finally like squat and kind of like elongate my fucking spine. And for some reason, like it's the optimal time for me to do this. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels good. Like I just
does
squat
feel
all
good.
the way, and then just have the water just hit
What-
on me. And
What I don't like is
I didn't like all the folds that were happening.
I get used to it.
You're like, there's my wallet.
Especially when you go like that, you squeeze everything out, so everything that you forgot about, it's like like a piano.
Loose change. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I knew I had that washer on me. There it is.
But yeah, for me, it was we were what the fuck was I gonna say? This happened I think Saturday.
Oh, getting fat.
No, we were chilling, and then Ebony goes, "You got there's like a red thing on your eye. You have like a bump or something?" It's like, "No." And she goes, she goes, "Yeah, you have like a weird red thing." She goes, "Leave it alone. Don't touch it." I go, "Why the fuck did you say anything?" I go, "So now I touch it." And it turns out it's like a sty or some shit. But like, I
Ew.
feel like it's why ill.
I don't know what's nice.
Stupid asshole! Like, don't make it sound like, oh, you have herpes or something.
You got eye herpes.
But it's like it feels like a pimple like under your eyelid, under my eyelid. So
How was that not ill? Fucking
Yeah,
gross.
I said ew and I barely came in.
like a sty, you know what a sty is?
Yeah, I know what size.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
So yeah, Ebony was like, oh, you have something on your eye. I'm like, what? I had completely unaware, didn't feel shit, so I poked it, and I was like, holy shit, it's like a bump. She goes, don't touch it.
But does it feel like something though?
Yeah, feels like a bump.
No, I'm saying like, does it hurt like a zit or?
It feels like there's a small little rock or something on the inside of my eyelid, and whenever I blink or move my eye,
You feel it?
rubs against it,
Yeah.
and I could feel it rubbing along my eye,
Yeah.
and it
You still have it?
Yeah, this morning, like that's why this side is red.
Oh, okay.
Like you don't see it, it's like right here,
That's mojitos.
like right where my thumb is, where my finger is. Where the point is.
Thumb, your thumb's way over here, bitch.
No, I mean over here, my finger.
It's a line with my thumb.
Oh, yeah.
Pointer.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that I didn't know about it. She pointed it out, and then she's like, "Leave it alone." I'm like, "Then you shouldn't have said anything."
Yeah.
Because now,
Were you trying to get it and not like Rick over here and you missed his little mole? You tried to get one, but it
Oh,
missed.
you try to
Came
go.
out of your eye.
Yeah.
how do I be more like Rick? So I need to be distinguished. Anything yet? It hurt my ears too.
You hear that?
The little.
Oh, that hurts sometimes.
But yeah, so she's like, don't mess with it. So as soon as she pointed it out, all of a sudden I'm just like feeling. I go, maybe I could pop it. No, because if it's on the inside, it'll pop and like whatever.
I've seen that on my Instagram feeds. Like I watch pimple popping shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It's
I can't-
fucking gross, but it's like I
could
can't
s-
look away.
I could start watching them and then I'm just disgusted.
Yeah.
Like, oh, who likes this shit?
Yeah.
But I could see.
I saw one where they did her eyelid like this.
Uh-huh.
They inverted it, and they got this thing and just pushed it out, and it fucking.
Well,
It
that's
looked satisfying, but I was like, oh my god, I can't imagine that shit being in my fucking eye.
That's how it felt. So it's like imagine having something in your eye, and
Yeah.
at this point I've already acclimated to the fucking pain.
Yeah.
But this morning my eye was just watering, and I was like this, driving the kid to fucking work. And I'm just like this, blinking. I try to close my eye, and then this one starts wanting to close, so I have to open them up. And then I'm just going like this, like every little while, pulling it up, refreshing air in there or whatever the fuck. But it was like that pretty much 8 hours today, till eventually I passed out. And then I was like, I woke up and I was like, oh shit, I could tolerate it a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's still bugging the fuck out of me.
It's weird.
That's why every little while I'm just like this, like trying to put pressure anywhere else other than on this thigh,
Yeah. Without
because
touching it.
it somehow
You want to
brings.
do the hot needle thing?
No,
Come on.
no.
We'll do it on camera.
That'd be a bit.
I'd do it if it was a lancing of one on my ass, but not my eye.
Come on. What's the worst that can happen?
Go blind. And literally, I was,
Oh.
after I realized that it was actually out and bugging the fuck out of me this morning, like part of me went, what if you go like out of control and start fucking with it and you fuck your eye up? I was like, I mean, I wouldn't mind wearing a patch. Like, I'm pretty sure I could do some cool shit with a patch or something. Like, I don't know.
That'll make me interesting.
maybe like carve a line into my hair where the patch would run through and it'll be kind of seamless with my hair. I don't know. Like, I don't know. My brain just went, I've lost my eye already. And these are your options.
Every time I see you, I just be like, Google that. With super glue, not even the adhesive that it comes with.
Just fuck up his patch.
Yeah,
I would.
even if you were
Just laughing at your eye.
one crazy eye. That lifeless eye. Oh man. Don't lose your eye anyway.
But yeah, my brain already jumped to like worst case scenario.
Yeah, okay. I think if I did lose an eye, I would always wear that Dragon Ball Z Power Reader thing.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
And they would just always be on the flashing lights. Mm-hmm. I don't have an eye. It's not like it's going to fuck with me.
I would have it, and it'll read power level 1 on everybody just to make them look feel fucking weak.
That would be fucking awesome.
That'd be the best way to troll people. I'd get like a, what's the thing for like a nudicle but for your eye? Like it's a fake eye, glass eye. Yeah. But like you know how like you get them, like you could design them and shit, put shit on them. Let's probably get the Naruto Sharingan.
Oh hell yeah! Which one? The 3-dot one?
Yeah, the basic Sharingan, the basic
Alright.
3. Yeah, I'll go with Tachi. Overpowered, dude. Just
Alright, cool.
simple.
Nope. 3 dots is my limit.
Yeah.
I already forgot all I saw.
Oh, that's fucking. Did you even finish it? No, you fucking quitter.
I think it's too fucking long. I was just like, I have already invested the growth of one fictional boy, which is Goku. That's enough. I don't need to fucking follow any more stories of any powerful kids with whatever power. I'm good. Goku was
You lost your interest in it, or?
okay. No. Yes and no. I stopped watching the dubbed ones
Uh-huh.
because I still had like white noise. So I enjoyed it because it was in the background.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's just subtitles.
Now
So
you
I
gotta
have to
concentrate.
I have to stare at it.
Yeah.
And I was like, so it takes away from a lot. And I was like, now it seems like work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I was just like, nah, fuck it.
So until they dub it,
Again,
the new ones, yeah.
Crunchyroll doesn't have it anymore.
Does it have Naruto?
Not all.
I ain't
Not
been
everything.
on. I ain't been on it. I think Hulu.
And then it
has
has like Boruto.
Boruto, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that dude.
I like Boruto.
But I haven't finished Naruto, so why the fuck would I even dive into that shit?
Why are you gonna invest
Yeah.
more time into the kid of the kid?
Yeah. There you go. I'm like, I'm good. Just key points. Who's his mom?
Hinata.
Hmm?
Hinata.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know
They get
that.
together.
Hey, that's
And,
cool.
Sasuke and Sakura have a kid too.
I would see that one coming. See, look at that.
And Orochimaru has a kid.
I don't know who the guy is.
The snake guy?
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, he has
Nah,
a
I'm
kid.
kidding. I don't know who he is.
No. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I see him, I'll be like, ah, that guy.
The 3 legendary signing? Nothing? No? All right. Moving on. So maintenance.
Yeah.
More maintenance related shit.
All right. Let's see what I got for y'all.
Damn,
Oh, yeah.
Eventful.
A
fucking-
lot. A resident in another property cut in front of somebody that the leasing lady was already attending. I was second in line, right? That would make her third in line. But she came in there first in line. Like straight up just started
Jumped in front of
yeah,
everyone?
talking shit,
Resident or
A resident
prospect?
there.
Oh, okay.
talking to, let's say, a prospect, right? Like over the lady. Like, I'm the prospect. Here's the leasing girl. This lady's titties are on my shoulder. You know, like just straight up aggressive came in, and she was just like, "This is Monday, Sunday, Saturday. I don't remember." But she came through and she started yelling at the lady. She was like, "You're the only lady working here in the office, correct?" Right? And the lady's like, "Yes, ma'am." Like this lady was either dead inside or just dead inside.
You're
Like,
probably used to her.
yeah. Oh yeah, or they know her. But she didn't react. She's like, "Yes, ma'am, I'm the only one that works." She's like, "I called you about this leak on the weekend. Nobody ever came. You know what that makes you? A fucking liar." Right? And I was just like, "Fuck." And this lady is just like, "I was told that maintenance was gonna be out there, ma'am. At this point, did you call back when they didn't show up?" "Why would I call if they didn't show up?" No, it's just like to say that they didn't show up. And then this lady's like, "Do I need to show you pictures?" And this lady was like, "Yes." And she's like, "Oh, good grief." Pulls out her phone, shoving the phone in front of her computer screen. Going like, "Look at this. Look at this. You see that right there? You see this shit puddle right here, huh? Huh? You see how it just keeps going through my hallway, through my everything?" He goes, "Where's the maintenance guy? Where's the goddamn maintenance guy? Why do you guys like? I hate this fucking like just snapping." And this poor dude is just sitting in that chair in front of her, just like,
Can't wait to get a tour.
yeah, just sitting there, just like, he can't do anything. He can't fucking move. He's just stuck in that one awkward position. And then the lady is just like, "You know what? The maintenance guy's on his way. Just got a text message." She's like, "Okay," and then left. Nothing else.
That's all she needed to hear.
Nothing else, yeah, or whatever. And then I see her, and she's just fucking limping away, all angry and shit. And I was just like, "You bitter, human little being, man." Like,
I could already picture. I pictured the whole thing in my head in our last apartment, like that happening in our
Yeah.
last apartment, and me just being a fly on the wall.
yeah, that's what I was. I was like, I just turned into a couch cushion at that moment.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
make
yeah.
no sudden
Is that a
movement.
coffee machine?
Dude, excuse me.
Yeah.
Pardon.
I gotta go to the restroom. It's like, oh, that's outside. Never mind. I can hold it.
Did y'all see this? Our homie Todd posted this earlier.
No, what happened?
So, Round Rock Fire Department responds to apartment fire on Tuesday morning. So yesterday morning.
Oh, today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday? Today is Tuesday the 3rd. But these are the apartments where we used to
Holy
be
shit!
by.
Damn.
It says 21 units were displaced.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
they don't know. Yeah, the fire's still under investigation.
God damn.
But yeah, the whole building got water damage. But
Damn.
yeah, that's going up pretty, and it's on the roof.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So that's either a top person or some fucking electrical on the.
Or some kid sneaking cigarettes in the attic.
Or maybe fucking what do you call those, firecracker?
Oh,
no.
that's
During,
right.
So the call was at 8 a.m. So I mean, who knows?
Oh, and
But
oh,
yeah, they
okay.
still don't know how it happened.
That's a furnace that
And
got a
that's,
little too hot.
maybe.
Heater? No, because you guys have those inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are usually in the closet.
And what would be in the attic that would get hot enough?
I don't know.
Wiring, I'm just assuming.
Yeah, but
That's all it is up there is wiring.
that insulation isn't catching fire.
No, it doesn't, but I mean, oh, you're right. There's nothing else.
So there has to be an accelerant. Unless it's just the wood, but at the same time, like,
Nah, dude, that's
I feel like the spark would have to keep going, and that
Yeah.
breaker is shit.
Yeah.
Like, to keep,
Yeah. Not
unless
true.
that is what happened. Like maybe there was compromised part of an electrical line, and it just kept like sparking. Not really tripping anything because there's nothing to ground on. But
no, because
No.
this is a newer property, right?
oh wait, yeah.
so all those
it would-
breakers,
it would be.
you could fucking just like hit the switch wrong, and it pops.
Yeah, you can look at it wrong.
Yeah,
Thunderstorm shut those shits off.
Yeah.
there you go. So
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, that went on.
They don't have the units on the. No, they don't. I remember I worked on that in that apartment for a little bit.
It's building 13. You can see that from the pictures.
Let's see. That wasn't the one I worked on the AC.
good for the recording.
I remember. I remember there was one there in this complex because they sent me. Well, you sent me here.
It used to be
This
another.
fucker, I was with them at PV and he's like, they're like, hey, they need help over here.
I was like, I ain't going over there.
He's like, I'm not. He's like, oh, I'll send you someone. He fucking sends me over there, and I'll be fucking. Oh yeah, I'll go help. I'll go do things. Not gonna work orders, okay. So I go over there. This fucking apartment sucks. The people are shit. The fucking maintenance guy there fucking came up to me and starts interrogating me like, who the fuck are you? I'm the supervisor, blah, blah, blah. All this shit, asking me all these fucking questions, not helping me for shit. And he was just a groundskeeper. He was that old fucking Mexican dude who's just salty at every young person or whatever, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, he didn't want to help me. He didn't know shit. I'm asking him, hey, where's the connection for this or this and that? Oh, I don't know. We're worried. Where's this? I was like, all right.
Yeah.
So I was like, I mean, they were just 410A, the ACs, but I'm like, I'm right there fucking putting Freon in the thing with these busted ass fucking gauges. But yeah, those apartments were dog shit. People were fucking shit too.
Yeah.
A lot of fleas too.
Yeah. Actually, the apartment complex where I was working at last. Oh wait, no, this is another story. Oh no, yeah. Where the lady was screaming at whatever. Like this is those type of places, shitty residents and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, racist as fuck too. Like I had to change out a kitchen countertop, and when I came back from Home Depot with the new countertop, unstrapping it, and the resident's car is right next to where I park, and the gas door is just warped, right? And the guy's just like, look at this shit, man. Can you believe people are still siphoning gas? You know, and I was like, I've never actually really seen it, so yeah, kind of curious. You know, like, but that sucks.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, did they take the gas? And he goes, no, they just took the knob,
The cap?
the cap, yeah. And he goes, that's it, they just took the cap. And I was like, oh damn, that sucks. And he goes, yeah. So go inside. His wife's inside making quesadillas, but like handmade masa and everything.
Ooh.
God, that shit was delicious. She's like, niño, o muchacho. She was like, yo, muchacho. She's like, muchacho, ahí te dejé una quesadilla si gustas. You know, like, but aggressive too. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, cool. You know, I'll eat it when I'm done. But that shit was delicious.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck she does with
You're
that
just hungry
masa.
as fuck.
No, I had already eaten.
Oh.
You know, but I didn't want to be rude to where,
Yeah.
But she was rude to you?
yeah,
I don't want to be like her.
still have manners. Right? Well, she's a racist one. Because,
Oh, in that direction.
yeah, because we're there and the husband like walks in and she's over here just like, did you figure out who did who took the cap? And the husband's like kind of thinking, that's a stupid question. You know, like you can see it in his face.
Yeah.
That little subtle roll of his eyes.
Yeah.
And
Like you're going to make me say it?
yeah. So he's like, no. Right?
I bet you his smoke alarm is chirping right now.
And she's like, you know who it was? Those black people. And I was like,
Told you.
what? And like in the kitchen, like measuring the
Spitting
space
out
from-
the quesadilla?
Yeah. Tastes like racism.
And
It's delicious. I'm so confused.
butter. Give me that racist salsa.
So
Loud.
the husband, like, he felt awkward for how she said it. Because I'm standing there kind of going like, oh, fuck. Because she just straight out said it.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, I mean, anybody had the opportunity to do it, you know? looking at me like, right, guys?
I'm cool.
Yeah. I don't. Fuck, I'm married to that racist bitch. She does not speak for me. You know, so you could just see that.
At least he wasn't like those other Mexicans that were like, hey, ¿verdad?
Yeah, so.
Oh, trying to rope you in?
Yeah, so, and then I was just like, they look at me. He looks at me like, it could be anybody,
Yeah.
right? Right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, yeah. And I was like,
white,
well,
brown.
and I was just like, statistically, I guess Mexicans steal from other Mexicans more than they do any other race. Right?
Damn, busting on sets. Let me Google that real quick.
Yeah, right. Whoa,
Yeah, you Google that.
Racist. Same race, steal from same race.
Who commits more racial theft? I don't know. How do you look
It
up
wouldn't
that
be
stat?
based on race.
No.
It would just be like,
What race steals from themselves? Yeah.
everybody.
What race
Steals
steals
from
the most cars?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Well, let's see what kind of black people they talk about.
You and this lady should hang out.
I like when Christian should call. She's like, Christian and her friends are around, and they'll say something, and I reply with something, and she's like, "Damn, race." She goes, "Damn, are you racist?" I was like, "Yes." And then her friends were like, "What?" Like, obviously, I'm not. Or yes.
You freely talk about race. about that?
Assessing the race crime and ethnicity crime relationship. 2008. That's the last study.
God, I think that's when they realized, like, nah, this is gonna lead towards an all-out war,
Race war.
Yeah, let's just call it. Fuck it.
Everybody's a piece of shit. How about that?
We're out of business.
Yeah. Assholes steal from anybody.
Theft is an equal opportunity crime.
So, like, me saying that, I was like, I guess it's basically like anybody in your neighborhood would be the people to steal
Yeah.
from you. It would be weird to have somebody outside of your neighborhood. They would stand out like a sore thumb.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely.
So I was just like, obviously, it would make more sense that somebody who doesn't look suspicious hanging around your shit
Yeah.
would be around your shit.
Yeah, and I feel like, I mean, you generally move in. Well, me being poor back in the days.
And a thief, apparently.
Oh yeah, that too. I mean, fuck, we stole from nothing. I think majority Mexicans.
Exactly.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was specifically. Well, the thing is, it's East LA, so
And you
it's
should
all.
really hang out with this lady and be like, look,
Because
lady.
it's all Mexican.
Yeah, it's East LA back in like the 2000s. So yeah, everybody was only Mexican there. I mean, my buddies whenever they saw a black guy, they just yell, "You lost?" I'm serious, and they used to yell it like that. "You lost?" Like that, and I was like, "Ooh." or like they would also, we would be chilling, and then black person will walk by, or white person, because we never saw either of them. But they'll walk by, and I'll be like, "Hey," and he turns around and looks at them. He's like, "What are you looking at?" I thought that was fucking genius, by the way. Hey, turn around. What are you looking at? Turn back.
That's fucked up.
That's funny, though.
I used to find that one hilarious, but they only do it to other races. So,
It reminds me of some stupid shit that we would do when we were in the school bus, and we would stop, and there would be like other bus stops, like the city's bus stops, and we would just yell at people for no reason,
Yeah.
just like, "Hey, you!" Right, and you would see 4 people going, "Me, you," amongst themselves, and then the bus moves on.
Just laugh.
Yeah,
Stupid.
yeah, or hey. Well, like sitting still, trying to do a whole ventriloquist.
ventriloquist act. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to do that whole thing of, "Hey, you, sir."
Hey,
Hey, you. And then,
hey.
and then you wouldn't even enjoy it because you would see it from your side eye. You don't know what he was doing, you know, and like that guy might have never heard you, and we're over here like, got him. Like, being stupid with
Thinking
it.
about it, like we didn't really ride. I mean, I rode the school bus in my later years of high school, continuation school, and I'm on my climb to
On your
success. Yes. On my rise. But whenever we didn't fuck with anybody outside. We fucked everybody inside. If you were in the back of the bus with us, you're getting fucked with. Like, your bag was full of trash by the time we got to wherever we had to go. Your bag was inside out. Your bag was in the front of the bus. Like, we're just like, we grab it and just kick it forward. And you just go, hey, send it forward. And they grab it, they hook it with their foot, and they kick it forward. And everybody's just passing it forward. You don't have your shit. Like, everybody got it.
I hate how much we did that.
I love that. Think about it now. Like,
You were always big though.
I still got fucked with. It's like we didn't fuck with people we hated.
Yeah.
We fuck with everybody we liked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like the only people that got fucked with were our friends. So like, it's like everybody got it. But
Yeah.
it's like
No, I'm just saying, like we are all guilty of it.
for God forbid the person who showed any sign of weakness early on in the day, because
Yeah.
that's the person everybody targeted. If you fucked up in the
for
morning,
the day.
yeah, you're fucked.
You're-
You're the target. You might as well disappear after lunch, dude, because
Yeah.
you're getting it all fucking day.
There's one kid in our hood right now where I'm working at. I say kid because he's a younger dude, no family, just kind
What
of
a loser.
yeah.
Okay.
And we usually just poke fun at him. We always talk shit to him. And one day he came in and he's just like down, like visibly, like he's just something's going on, personal shit. And we're like, man, it's not even fun, dude. Like we can't even shit on you today. Like
That's school shooter
you're
status.
making right. You're making today not fun because you're actually having a shitty day. We
You're like,
can't-
get that dark cloud out of here, man. You're fucking up the floor.
Next time you're having a bad day, stay home
yeah.
because you're fucking it up for the rest of us. Yeah, you're fucking it up for the rest of us.
You piece of shit. Feel better, asshole.
We like to punch down, but that's a little bit too far down.
Yeah, I don't want to have to bend over. But no, dude, like I miss that part about like fucking with everybody, like fucking with each other.
Yeah.
Like your friends, dude. Like now we still fuck with each other verbally, but it was never like, hey, dude, the second you're not guarding your balls, you're fucked. Like
yeah.
I'm going for you.
Or dead legging you.
Yeah, all that kind of shit. Yeah, all that shit. Like we used to do it nonstop, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody fucking caught it. If you fucked up, if you said a word wrong, you were fucked the rest of the day. To the point where if you're sleeping over, because we were always sleeping over at Isaac's house, so we were all there. If you're sleeping, it's like, dude, be ready. Like these fuckers made me cry once. I swear to God, no. And it was stupid shit. It was Caesar was there. It was Caesar, Mark, Danny, I think. Yeah, Caesar, Mark, and Danny. I think Isaac was there. But we were all chilling, and then it was at I think Mark's house, and we were all chilling playing Super Nintendo, and then someone said Mark called me not creative, not like the most hilarious thing. He's like, Richard Nunez, Steve Urkel doll. That's all he said.
Yeah.
And that's all they fucking called me. All the rest of the night, rest of the day, all that shit.
In one breath, like every time. It was,
No. It was like, oh, fucking Richard Nunez, Steve Urkel doll, and everything was Richard Nunez, Steve Urkel doll, and it wasn't funny, but it got me, dude.
I got a sty in my
It
eye.
got me, dude, and I was like, like, dude, it hit me. I don't know why it hit me. Think about it now. I was like, why the fuck? And it was because everyone was doing it the whole time.
The whole quiero llorar thing.
Yeah, no, and I was just like,
That version of it, I guess.
I was just like, and I was like, fuck, I want to go home, but I'm not gonna walk all the way home because that's like,
I want to go squat in my shower.
it was like,
Oh, you're fat.
it was like, I think it was like 30 blocks back home. So I was like, I'm not walking these 30 blocks. So I was like, even though I walked it to get there,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I'm not walking it back in the middle of the night. So I was like, I just had to take it. And yeah, dude.
The whole walk home, you're like, hey, what are you looking at? Just to make yourself feel better.
Oh, I thought to him.
Man,
I was like, any good friend that I have, I think we both saw each other where our older brothers or cousins made us cry, like in front of your friends.
Yeah.
Like, just fuck with you to the point that you just broke down in tears, but in front of your friends, so everybody's just kind of staring at you. Just that terrible fucking shame and embarrassment. I also got to witness them go through the same things when it was their older brothers or whatever, fucking with them to the point of the tears. And then at the end of it, we're just like, I'm there with you, brother. Just and now we're still friends to this day. And I was like, I think that moment of just like, I see you for the human that you are. You know, it was like all these great things for you. And now we're still friends. And I was like, any friend that I didn't see cry, we've lost touch.
Nah, I've lost touch with a bunch of people, but that's because everybody made everybody cry at some point. We made
Nobody's forgiving each other.
Oh, it's a badge of honor. It literally is. Let's see. We made Isaac made Mark cry because they were talking shit back and forth, and then Mark told Isaac something, and Isaac got pissed and he grabbed a mug and fucking broke it over his head.
Holy shit!
And Mark's like, "That didn't hurt. Do it again, bitch." He grabbed another one, broke it over his head, and started crying.
Same spot.
He's like, "So that hurt?" He stood there and took it and he started crying. Let's see. We made Adam cry. Adam was the oldest one of us, so he was like, "Say me and Alvaro, you were Adam."
Yeah.
So he was the oldest one in the group, and we made him. Dude, I'm telling you, fucking a guy. He was already almost 18. We made him cry. Bunch of fucking 15-year-olds made this fucker cry just by talking shit. And then Danny does this thing where he talks shit while we're playing video games. So as he's fucking you up, he's talking shit, and you can only get mad because you're losing. So that talking shit he's just fucking grinding it into you, and he's a skinny motherfucker who didn't fight nothing. But we weren't out to fight. We were out to talk shit.
Yeah.
So he's just, you can't do shit to him. He's beating your ass in the game, and he's talking shit while you're doing it. So you can't do shit to him, but keep losing whenever it's your turn.
Those petty kids who would take their control, or the game or
Whatever they
shit.
brought.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going home.
I was done for any of that. None of it was mine. It was all Isaac's. And let's see, Adam made Danny cry a lot. Like, especially since Danny was like, he came in last into the group, and Adam was the older one. So he acknowledged all of us as being part of the group, but Danny, it's just like a year later.
Yeah.
But Danny came in late, so every time Adam was with his friends, he would chase Danny down and fucking shove him into a bush, or do like literally bully the shit out of fucking Danny. And every time Danny saw Adam, me and Danny be walking down the street, Adam's walking with Jesse, and we look at him, and he's like, "Oh fuck, it's Adam." And he's just starts booking it. And Adam's like, "What's up, Richard?" Danny go the other fucking way. And I'd be like, I'm not gonna walk further, so I'll keep walking straight.
I'll catch up.
I'll meet him. I'll see him tomorrow. But
He knows where I'm going.
yeah, like, we got our destination, dude. He would turn Daddy upside down and fucking, or get him fucking wedgies or fucking noogies, and like, just, oh, dude, he would fuck with
God,
them.
dude.
Like, we would fuck each other up, dude. That's why nothing bothers me now.
There's
Where's
little people that are just like, how'd you guys come out normal? And I was like, I'm pretty sure we're not.
no, no, we're not.
There's no way that we are. Like, thick-skinned, but
Very.
by no means normal, though.
No.
I feel like the amount of embarrassing shit that I went through to where you're just like, you can't even sleep. You know?
Think about it.
Yeah.
Ugh,
That
crazy.
whole night, you know, like stupid shit. They hit like open chest shit, but like they would hit you at a certain point of your breathing where you squeaked. So the rest of the day, people are just fucking cracking jokes. Just like, and it's stupid kid jokes where they're like, "Who am I?" You know, and then it's everybody's like just bullying you. You're just at night going, How did that even fucking...
You're like doing it to yourself,
Yeah.
trying to see where they caught you.
So next time they punch me, I just go the opposite way. I was like, stupid. Like, you can't prepare for open chest. It's just gonna happen.
You have to be ready every inhale or exhale.
Yeah.
That is very specific.
Just
You're
stop.
training.
People hit you. You're just...
Oh.
But dude, that's what we did. We were chased by dogs a lot.
I was chased by a shit ton of dogs.
We were chased by a lot of fucking. We were chased by people out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
I remember one time Mark and Caesar, they were riding bikes around the block, and Mark, the way we judged how fast our bikes were by the size of the pedal.
Yeah.
So not the pedal, but the crank. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, size of the crank.
Diablos?
Huh?
No, the spoke.
No, that's the spoke. The crank. No, it's the part where the pedal attaches to.
Okay. Yeah.
The vertical part.
All right.
All right. So if you had a longer one, you had more fucking motion
Oh,
on the
okay,
pedaling.
okay.
If you had the small little ones, you're like.
Yeah, little ones. Yeah.
And Caesar had a Huffy, and he had the small little crank. So we used to fucking. He had the slow bike, and Mark was like, he goes, "Let me ride your Huffy," and it was black and green and white. I remember that highlighter green. And Mark had his Road Rat, and he's like, "You use mine, and I'll use yours." And they went riding around the block, and this one dude who didn't like us, who was picking on us. I guess he saw them riding bikes and he started chasing them. And fucking Mark, like, you see his feet like that. And fucking Caesar was hauling ass. So you can see Mark like that. And it's like, yeah, just random people started chasing us for no fucking reason, dude. It was just, that's how it was in the jungle, dude.
Shit would happen all the time with our cousins starting beef with other kids their age in the neighborhood, but they knew that we were family.
Mm-hmm.
So it would just be like uncomfortable, stupid shit, like doing laundry and stuff. And like you would go at night to pick up your shit from the dryer, and they would be hanging out on the railing, on the ramp to go into it.
Yeah.
So you still have to go to the door, and you have a key, and they would just be sitting there. And you just like, hey, everybody, just 9-year-old me, and all these fucking teenage kids around me, just like, what are you doing, man? It's like, no, just picking up, whatever. Where's your cousin? I don't know, whatever. And they're like, fuck, like every time you'd open the door, they'd close it, so you have to like put the key in there again, open it, and then they'd close it again. You're like, good one, guys. What do you do? There's like 6 of them.
Just like get the key in there, pull it open, put your hand in, like squeeze through.
Even when you did that shit, you would hope to fucking God that nothing got caught in the door, because then you couldn't open it because they would be holding it. So then you couldn't fucking open the door, and you're just like, I don't even need it anyway. That happened before. Stupid shit. And then like go to my cousin and be like, hey man, that one kid, hanging out. I was like, what do you mean? And then they'd go off and start trouble. But I was just like, it's weird fucking things to go through. Like,
I was a fucking lonely kid, dude. I just fucking stayed in my room.
Really?
Like, I didn't really hang out with any of the kids in my neighborhood. They all had their little fucking cliques, and they thought they're a fucking gang and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking hang out with anybody. I just kind of.
Good.
I stayed in my room. I played video games. I watched movies, and then my brothers were 5 and 6 years older than me. So like we'd go outside and play like football and basketball shit. So I got really good at sports, but I didn't hang around with anybody.
You know what? I don't think Mario got bullied a lot, because he had me. He always had me.
Yeah.
So I don't think Mario was like in your position where he didn't get bullied. I remember Mario told me he got in a fight once, and I was like, dude, I got pissed off because I think it was Mario's first fight, and I wasn't there to fucking back him up, and I think that's why I was pissed at Mario. But I remember getting chased by. I was walking home those 30 blocks, leaving Isaac's house.
Yeah.
Walking up fucking Hubbard, and there was a group of fucking assholes who always picked on me. I remember it's fucking Eddie, and he had a bunch of other fucking friends, little fucking fake cholo kids.
Yeah.
And they were in a crew, and they had family members who were in gangs, and they wore the fucking Dallas Cowboy jersey, baggy pants, Cortez, all that shit. And they were always they would pick on me, and I was scared. I was scared of them. It was before I was a fucking tall fucking kid. So I was walking alone up the street, and you had to cross. Their house was on the fucking corner, of course, and they're little fucking cholos, so they're always outside on their fucking porch. So I'm walking, and it's like, every time I get to that corner, I'm looking at the house. I'm like, fuck, all right, there's nobody outside. Just fucking keep walking. And one time I was walking, and I wasn't paying attention. I got to the corner to cross the street to where their house was. And then as I'm crossing, I look up, and they're all there, and they're all looking at me like the gazelle that wandered into the fucking pack, dude. And I was like, fuck.
What's up, tetas?
So I started
Sisters.
and that was my hood. Like that. Those 30 blocks was our hood.
Yeah.
So we grew up there. So we knew people in different houses and shit.
Yeah.
So I see them and I look up and I make eye contact with them. I get to their corner and they all stand up and they're about to start walking towards me. And it's a chain link fence around the corner.
Yeah.
And then their entrance is right here. So I'm walking.
gotta walk around.
And they all start getting up. And as soon as I start getting to that corner, they're right there by the fence. I book it, dude. Full fucking sprint, hauling ass. And I'm like, I gotta make it 2 blocks. I know if I make it 2 blocks, the football coach, Mark's football coach, lived on that corner. And
Yeah.
we've been to his house a couple times. He knows me.
Yeah.
Is fucking super older, cool older dude, Ray. So I'm fucking hauling ass, and Ray was the fucking. I already knew him because his door was always open, and he always had a football game going. So I'm hauling ass, and I'm almost to Ray's, and I get to Ray's house, and I'm like, Ray, these fuckers are chasing me. And fucking fat Ray, motherfucker. I keep running, and all I hear is, hey, motherfuckers, leave him alone. He doesn't get out of nothing. He doesn't even get
Damn it, I missed the play.
out of the fucking seat. You hear a football game? Leave him alone. I'm fucking gone. And these fuckers backed off. I was like, all right, it fucking worked. And I fucking made it all the way to Pick and Save. I'm like, all right, one more block and I'm home. But I had fucking Ray, dude. You fucking motherfucker. But that was a good fucking time. Those fucking, I remember fucking Eddie, dude. I'll never forget that fool's face. I want to kick his ass now that I'm older.
Let's go
Just
back.
one-on-one. Let's go, Eddie.
I'll find that dude Caesar and a few other people. Hopefully they're in wheelchairs. It makes it easier.
I want to get that dude who blindsided me because he hated Caesar. Because Caesar had his group of friends, right?
Yeah.
And there was one of those dudes who was in Caesar's class. You know what that means? And all that dude's friends was friends with Eddie. And those guys weren't in the same classes.
Yeah.
They were in my classes. So he hated Caesar just like Eddie hated me. I don't know why he hated Caesar.
Yeah.
But he hated Caesar. But that's because Caesar, like I told you, he was like the popular kid in his class. So he hated Caesar. So we're walking from the pool one day, and I look behind us, and I was like, I kind of recognize that dude. I go, Caesar's that your friend? He's like, he's not my friend. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I got Mario next to me and Caesar. And we're all just fresh out of the pool, walking down the street. And then all of a sudden, boom, I get fucking hit in the head.
God damn.
Like just like this,
Yeah.
side of the fucking fist,
Side fist,
straight
yeah.
on the ear, dude.
Ring.
So you hear, and you feel every crinkle in your ear flatten. And I'm just like, oh fuck, and I fall over, and then I get back up, and I push Mario into the fucking store. I tell Caesar fucking run, cause he's fast. There's no way these fuckers are catching Caesar, dude. He is fast.
Run, Caesar, run.
Yeah. I was like, because it's the straightaway, and it's like the straightaway he has to run around everything and then go around the corner and then circle back to our house. Mario went into the store. I cut through the store parking lot to go through the alley to take the shortcut into our house. Caesar's still faster than me. He'll run all the way fucking around before I get to that fucking back entrance. So I was like, Caesar, go. And he fucking books it. And like, I'm recovering and I look and I was like, I was going to get a fight. And then I see 3 fucking people. It's like one dude that hit me and 2 other friends. And I was like, fuck. Boom, like bolt through the fucking parking lot. And then fucking made it to the back gate. And I turn around, I don't see anybody following us. And then fucking Caesar's already on the inside of the fence. And he's like, where's Mario?
My braces are stuck.
He's like,
They didn't break.
Caesar was like, where's Mario? And I was like, fuck. And I fucking run back. I have to fucking run back to the fucking store. And he's inside talking to the manager, just sitting. He had candy in his hand. Like, manager gave him a fucking candy. I was like, where'd you get the candy from? Did you pay for that? He's like, no, the manager gave it to me. I was like, all right, do we have to pay for this? And we just walked home. They were already gone.
I tried this, man.
Childhood shit.
Yeah, man.
Let's
Take a break.
We're gonna take a break, guys. We hope you enjoyed our stories. Maintenance, a little bit of suspense, a lot of fights. But
Happy
we appreciate.
2023.
I'll go all day with those fucking stuff.
Yeah, the first half of 2023 is already done. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Did you say 2023?
I don't know, dude. I'll edit this.
20.
20. Oh shit! I gotta stop the thing too. We're still live, guys. Jesus fucking shit. Hold on. All right, guys.
I was just about to get